Sikhululezelo sikhuluma ngodaba kaKhenny Kunene noJulius Malema. Kwi-statement abesibhalile uKhenny Kunene uthe uready ukuthi angakhuluma nge-affidavit yakhe noma kuphi nendawo la angasabizwe khona ukhuluma ngayo. Ngakho-ke i-SABC ithisebenzise leyo nkulumo yakhe yambiza ukuthi akazocacisa kahle ukuthi yini laba ayibanga noJulius. Le yenza ukuthi baze baqhiqisane enkantolo yini impela le abayibangayo. Emveni kwalapho akagcinanga ngokuchaza lokho kodwa wenze namanye ama-allegations awusho ukuthi impi ezoba khona phakathi kaJulius Malema kanye noKhenny Kunene ayizukuphela manje. Ngisenza igama lithi ezoba khona ngoba ikhona impi ekhona manje kodwa uKhenny Kunene mayiqhubeka nama-allegations ufana nomuntu othela uparafini pheka umlilo. Ngakho ngithi funa alindele impi enkulu ke vele ezovela ku-CIC. Asazi noma izoba kuyimpi yamagama noma kuzobe kuyimpi yezomthetho ngoba u-CIC wasazisa ukuthi yena akahluphi. Uma nje kwenzekile waphuma endleleni noma wakhuluma into angayizwa kahle uyayibhekisisa uyakusuwa. Namanje nje uKhenny Kunene bamsuwa 1 million. Nanokuthi akaxolisi yena uthe ngeke aze axolise futhi ngeke aze ayikhokhe leyo 1 million. Angikucaphunela inkulumo yakhe ayikhulume ku-SABC uze ukuthi utheni.
I've been defamed. Talk to us about the merits of this case.
I think the biggest one is that Julius is misusing our justice system. I think he thinks that freedom of expression is only relevant to him or a right to him. Malema has body shamed old women. He has gone into families. He has body shamed women who are old enough to be his great-grandmothers in the name of politics. He has spoken about private affairs of other political leaders. But when I do the same, he always runs to the court. This is the third case that he is taking me to court with. So Julius says that I called him a boy on the Meg G podcast, which is true. He is a small boy. I'm 10 years older than Julius, therefore he is a small boy. His argument is that calling him a boy is racist, because which is laughable. He says that during apartheid, white people used to call black people boys. Therefore, I am being racist. That's quite a laughable desperation. And then I said that he envies white people. And if he were a musician, he would have bleached his skin worse than Michael Jackson. And I still maintain that because when you look at Julius and his association with white people is that of envy. He does not hate them. When he's in front of EFF crowds, he pretends to hate white people when he actually envies them.
Ano nje usachaza into abayibangayo noJulius Malema nezinto azisho yena. Kula kulolu daba lokuqala kodwa okunye futhi engifisa ukukuveza njengoba ethi case yesithathu le uCIC emthathe emusenkantolo lama case amabili wawaluza uKhenny Kunene ama case lawa amabili akhuluma ngawo wawaluza Kenny Kunene ngiyakhumthe elinye waze walithathwa lisa ku Supreme Court of Appeal yafike nayo yamchitha wawaluza lama case amabili ewaluza kuyo Julius. Ngakho-ke yingakho kulokhu enza izinto ngendlela ehlukile ngoba kodwa uzomuzwa ngendlela azochaza ngayo. Bengithi nje ngikubeka ecace lokho ukuthi lento ayisho izinto azisho kuleya podcast ngesikhathi ayikhuluma noMac G. Kodwa nje manje sekufuneka acacise kahle about the merits ye case leyakanayo ekhona phakathi kwakhe noJulius Malema asiqhubeke.
Okay, so Mr. Kunene, let me ask you this. You've drafted a media statement with some of the remarks that you're talking to me right now about. It says, your statement says, bring it on Julius Malema. Perhaps now, as you make these remarks and fire these shots, bring us into your confidence. Are you preparing for a legal defense or a political showdown with Mr. Malema?
It's a legal defense. I was just going through the number of issues that is raising, but let me get to the two that he is actually trying to fight me on, which is the fact that he stays in the backyard of Mazzotti, Adriano Mazzotti. It is true. It has been reported. He has also admitted. that he had stayed there and he was paying rent. So there's truth. But the biggest one is when I said the late Jotham Msibi,
Yes.
Mswazi, used to call him in the early hours, and he will wake up, jump in the car and drive to Mswazi's farm, which is in Hammanskraal, from the backyard of Mazoti. He is saying that that is not true. However, I have two affidavits of a person that used to frequent there, that saw him there, that saw him drop the money there. I have an affidavit, which is part of the my answering affidavit, of a person that worked there day and night, a person that counted the money on behalf of Mr. Mswazi, a person that has mentioned a Louis Vuitton bag that brought money to Mr. Mswazi, held by Julius Malema, a person that has also said that Julius Malema used to bring expensive bottles of whiskey, Macallan whiskey, which Mr. Mswazi loved so much and enjoyed. So he even knew personal tastes of Mr. Mswazi.
Sengifisa ngabe kuthiwa lelu daba solusecourt seliyakhulunywa futhi balibroadcast ngoba seziningi kakhulu izinto ezishukheni kunene la. Ukhuluma ngamabhege Louis Vuitton, ukhuluma ngemali esekufuneka kucace manje ukuthi malindini uvelaphi. Ngabe uJulius Malema no Mswazi they were involved in money laundering na, ngoba sekufuneka manje kucace kuvele kahle ukuthi le mali le yayitholwa ile ndoda akhuluma ngayo yayivelaphi, kwakuyimali eyisima kanjani. Ingakho ngithi uthe mayibhala lapho wathi uready ukuthi angaya kuma publications noma kuma media houses ahlukene azokhuluma ngeaffidavit yakhe ngoba efuna ukuthola ithuba elihle lokuthi enze lama allegations akawenzayo. Kodwa manje ushiya nemibuzo eminingi thina. Umazothi kwabangamazi yilo owalekelela iEFF uma iyo register. Angazi angisakhumbuli kahle ama figures ukuthi wabasiza ngamalini, kodwa umngani nje kaJulius uAdrian Mazothi uyena walekelela iEFF my register ngoba abantu babeshoda ngemali. Manje ngizinembuzo eminingi nami engizibuza yona ukuthi malindini akhuluma ngayo kenene bekweyani, beyivelaphi le mali ezihlale kuma Louis Vuitton bank, awekho ama-bank na imali eyisima kanjani. Siyazi ukuthi umsibo be involved emateksini, kodwa manje le mali eshokheni kunene imali eyisima kanjani. Asiqhubeke.
So I don't know. When I say bring it on, I'm saying, you say I'm lying when I say Mr. Mswazi used to call you.
Yeah.
But the witnesses who have since signed affidavits to the fact that he's been there, not once at night, he's been there during the day. At some point at night, he was brought in by Zin Ngumalo to the farm. Money was there.
So as you make these allegations, right, I mean, you talk about having attached affidavits by key witnesses. Why make the allegations publicly first instead of allowing the court process to unfold quietly? Because this is running concurrently now with some of the, startling revelations we're hearing coming out of the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. Unless you are inevitably saying that you're confident of winning this argument in the court of public opinion before the court of law.
No. Remember, once you file, it becomes public. Whatever document that is in court is public. I did not bring myself here. I was called by journalists to come. You are not the first one, or SABC is not the first. I did an interview with Business Day, and they said they have seen my answering affidavits and they want me to speak to it, and that's why I'm speaking to it.
Okay.
And I want to add, Mpho, to say that Julius spoke at the funeral of Ntate Mswazi. But I want to read a paragraph here, how Julius describes this old man that has passed on. He says, Mr. Kunena's reference to Mswazi is a reference to Mr. Jotham Msibi, who was also known as Mswazi. It is well known that Mr. Msibi is reported to have been a taxi boss who was one of the leaders of the taxi cartel. He calls taxi business a cartel. Mr. Msibi is also reportedly linked to the drug trafficking cartel in the underworld and is also alleged to be responsible for assassinations. And then he says, copies of newspaper articles and social media posts that describe Mr. Msibi's links to criminal activities are attached here. So he was a friend of Mr. Msibi. He spoke at the funeral as a friend. There's an interview that he had where he said Mr. Msibi liked him because he used to challenge him. When the man dies, he describes him as a boss of a taxi cartel. The taxi is not a cartel. It's an industry. It's a business that survived apartheid in the hands of black
So
people.
there are contradictions here. So what is the
there are
basis
contradictions.
of your court case? I mean, you know, how far is it in terms of seeing both of you now in court? Because what we do know is that Mr. Malema wants 1 million rand in damages. Do you think that that's an attempt to silence you financially, or is it simply the legal consequence anyone faces when reputational harm is alleged?
He must go and do an 8 to 5 if he wants a 1 million. He won't get it from me. He's trying to silence me. He's misusing the justice system. But what I was trying to do with reading this paragraph is that here's a man that has spoken. So when he spoke at the funeral of Msibi, of Mswazi, as a friend, didn't he know all these things? Or was he an accomplice to these things that he says Mr. Msibi was? Because you can't describe a man like this when he's dead. Yet, you would go to his house at night during the day, deliver money, deliver presents, go and speak about that at the funeral. I was at that funeral in my capacity as the MMC of transport. I attend all taxi buses funerals in Gauteng. And then you describe him like this because you want to give the court this impression that Kenny Kunene is saying lies about you. By the way, there's a boy that used to work for Mr. Msibi, from Mswazi, Galito Sibande. When Mswazi died, Julius adopted Galito. He goes with him everywhere.
Okay.
Babonile kwiMadlanga Commission, uSergeant Nkosi maka testifier, bambuzile ngenamba yomuntu ebhala ukuthi Galito EFF. Angazi noma niyakhumbula na ukuthi bambuzile ngalo muntu okuthiwa uGalito EFF. Wazi washo ukuthi lo muntu bekasebenzela uMswazi. Kodwa ukuthi umlinka kanjani EFF wahluleka ukuchaza uNkosi. Nangu Kenny Kunene uthi hayi uJulius wami adopter lo mfana. Wathi makhamba uMsibi wasala wamthatha uhamba naye yonke indawo. Hayi man, yini abangasitsheli yona? Ngiyakuzwa lokho abakushoyo kodwa ngikhathazeke ngalokho abangakasitsheli ngakho. Ngoba uma usiyakwazi uku-adopta lo mfana nokuthi uSergeant Nkosi usave kanjani inamba yakhe as umuntu we-EFF ekubene engahlangene ne-EFF. Ngapho ukhuluma ngozinxumalo baningi nje izinto ayisho ingakho ngithi uthe ekhuluma ngalolu daba lwakhe wayesenza namanye ama-allegations. Ufunda ke nento ebhalwe uJulius kwi-affidavit yakhe. Ingakho ngilolu daba sengifisa ngathi lingaba senkantolo sizokwazi ukuzwa kahle ukuthi kahle kahle uma esechaza ngale mali nalama affidavit athunawo kulawo ma witness kufuneka phela bachaza ukuthi mali indini bowuvelaphi uyisima kanjani wena okuthiwa beyifika noJulius ikumali Louis Vuitton bag ibibuyapi le mali yini le bebeyenza lebi ebibahlanganisa ngoba siyazi ngobudlelano buka CIC no baba uMsibi lo waziwa ngomswazi. Sibazi ngoba satshelwa nguye ukuthi ubona ubudlelwane bebazana futhi usho ngendlela asho ngayo Kenny Kunene ukuthi wathi uJulius bebazana ngoba lo yababa lo uyawubethanda ukuargue naye. Uthe bebethanda ukuargue ngoba njalo mabehlangana bebe-argue bekungesibona abantu abahlangana bese bayavumelana. Abantu bebe-argue ngama-topic ahlukeneyo. Kodwa manje kuvela ukuthi labantu bebenobudlelwane obungaphekwa lokuthina sikwaziyo. Naku khulunywa indaba zama Louis Vuitton bag nezimali. Yini futhi lebe imisusi imusa lapha ebusuku beyokwenzana. Wena Kenny Kunene okonje uthe uzwe ngama witness sekufuna lawo ma-witness achaze. Kodwa bengithi nje kwababuka emadlanga inamba kalo Kalito Mukalos Kalito uSergeant Nkosi uyisevezi Kalito EFF bambuza futhi ukuthi uhlangana kanjani lo Kalito ne-EFF wathi yena hayi ukuthi uyayithanda uhleza xoxa ngayo kodwa manje uKenny Kunene usitshela ukuthi hayi lo yamfana lo ya uKalito wam adopt uJulius emveni kokuba kuhamba umswazi. Asilinde mhlambe sizozwa likhulu. Angazi ke ngoba useke waluza ama-case amabili. Kungenzeka nalela liluza uma ngabe engakwazanga ukuhlela into zakhe kahle. Mina nawe sidibane kwivideo elandelayo. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.